Hey everybody, so this is Mags. I'm going to be playing some Villagers and Heroes, the new Starfall expansion that came out yesterday. It's a free-to-play game for those of you who aren't familiar with it. We're going to head to Ladies Lake to get to the RYE, the first of the new combat zones. Okay, so looks like we're heading this way. There's a lot of updates with Starfall. They redid the whole skill tree. They added a whole lot of new stuff to equipment, and it took me all of yesterday to finally get my equipment all set up, so hopefully this works out well. This time around we're going a little more shadow than holy with this priest, but see how that works out. Oh my, that was interesting. Okay, apparently it does not want me to swim across there. And there's no portal.
Keep an eye out.
Okay. Looks like this is the guy to go to. Maybe. Oh, there's now a boat there. So that would explain why I jumped around and couldn't get where I was going. I didn't really read a whole lot of this, so there'll be less spoilers this way. Well, so at least so far it looks like it's a nice and bright area, unlike the last endgame areas that were pretty dark. So at least aesthetically it's nice. Okay. Looks like we're going up and around here. Alright, so just your normal beat stuff up type quest. Testing the new combat build here. So far so good. That's right, I'm supposed to be ranged. Just so used to being a close fighter that it's a little strange for me. But I'll get used to it. And here's one of the new drops where it's random rolled gear until you pick it up. Got vitality and intellect. Check that out later. Oh, hey friend. So the aggro range seems to be a bit different. But you also have this new casting bar at the bottom. Gives you a little better idea of when your spells are going to actually go off. Not sure how many you can stack in that. Have to test that as well. And a new shield. Looks like we can still only stack 2. One casting and one waiting to cast. Cooldowns are definitely much longer for some of these healing spells, which is a big adjustment. It used to just be spam your heals. But Oh, and definitely using way more spirit. Can't just run around hitting everything. Definitely taking a lot more damage, but health went up considerably. Definitely quite a bit to get used to. Right. Of course that happens right at the end, when I only needed one more page. So now we'll head back, turn this quest in, see where else they send us. Zone's pretty large. Alright, so... Okay, there we go. Now we're off this way. I believe I saw these earlier in this weird fenced-in farm. Nope. Maybe not. Alright. Not really big on the story. Just talk with all of these people. See. Very interesting. Yep. Alright. So off to search for things. So we got some river mud. It looks similar to when you were in the coil, where they tend to blend in depending on your graphics settings. There we go, there's 4. Not sure what these are going to look like. Yeah, there we go. Rocks at the base of trees. Definitely seems like the quest markers are definitely right on point, so makes this much easier. I seem to have missed one. Just do some circles. Take care of this bounty here. Doesn't seem to have hit him. Well, still. Getting used to this new combat. Not sure how being the ranged class works out. Still a little different. Hopefully one of these is respawned. There we go. So now we can collect that and move on to the final piece. Right. Mix and get a charm. I see. Still adjusting to this ranged. I will get used to it. All of our mobs seem vaguely familiar from some of the earlier zones, but it's nice to see some of those make a return. As I don't know how many more bog frogs and bog lizards I could kill. Okay, that's not the right location. Not the right location. I'm a little confused. There we are. Just took us a second. Okay, and we're off somewhere else. It's just the Lumineers. No vendors. We're off again. Oh, and there's one of our friendly bog frogs. Seems we found our first Zingara. Well, that's good to know. Continually try to keep my distance here. Priest does seem quite a bit more powerful. Well, there's some wasted skills there, but it's alright. Gives us one more. Alright. So it looks like we need to find some pelters, find some plants, find some rocks. Sound more like angry pigs than little hedgehogs, but it's alright. I'll try to double down on these guys. See how the area of effect works. this should be the last one we need. The pelters. Be able to move on to the salamanders and the tortoiseshells. There is 10. Just follow this line right along the river, get all of our tortoiseshells. And we need the RYE salamanders. Seems I've attracted a friend. And here are our salamander leaf. As we steal this salamander's babies right out from under its nose, we'll sneak away into the night. Let's return these. Not sure there is a better way, but we'll see what we can do.
I could use a hand.
Okay. We're tracking down recruits now. Mag, bounty hunter. So, everything sounds like an angry pig in here. Don't see our recruit. Oh, friend, I'm just trying to find a missing recruit. Why must you come punch me? Oh, the lag has been pretty bad lately. I'm assuming they're just working out the bugs and trying to give everybody their Stardust, but hopefully it gets a little better. So our missing recruits are nowhere to be found. Get an item. We did. Ah, that makes far more sense. Using the item gets them to appear. That's why we read the quests before we wander off to do them. Alright, and one more. It's relatively straightforward. And there are 3 recruits.
I could use a hand.
There we go. Yes, friend, yes. Follow me to glory.
Something.
But of course,
Dead doe.
more kill and collect. That's my mousy friend. Off we go. Oh my. The never-ending pig noises of the RYE. We have our logs. Oh my. That didn't sound healthy. Poor hungry salamander. Not today, friend. Not today. There's our 10 logs. Now we have our bee. And our lag. What I could possibly want with whiskers and a giant stinger is beyond me. But we're the hero, so we'll run around and do your very strange grocery shopping. We'll hit that while we're here. And I do believe this is the last item. It is quite the strange list, but who am I to judge?
Something.
And back to the mud piles.
Something fishy is going on.
Right. Interesting. Okay. So, I think I'm going to stop it here. It's been just a brief introduction to the RYE, the new combat zone for Starfall on Villagers and Heroes. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it, and hopefully I'll have some more up soon.